नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, वनक्कम. In all Indian languages, wishes are very important in life. And let me wish all my subscribers once again the kind of love that they had shared on me, the viewers who had been there with me through every thick and thin, and being with me. Thank you so much. Today that I'm going to discuss with you is that 4 important negative attributes which can pull us down. That 4 negative qualities that can actually shatter our growth, shatter my development, shatter my entire life. I call it as the 4 dark horses of personality. In fact, the video is also named as the 4 dark horses of personality. So what are the 4 dark horses? Number 1, fear. I don't have to tell you what is fear, डर एक ऐसा चीज है ना, एक बार दिमाग में वो घर बना लिया तो सर इट विल नेवर अलाउ यू टू grow in life. Fear for everything, fear of taking risk, fear of doing something new, fear of speaking before people, fear of speaking to a stranger, fear of speaking in public, fear of trying something new. Yes, which I have repeated earlier. It's an internal science, fear. In fact, you know what I call it as? I call it as FEAR, which is false evidence against reality. It's a false evidence that we keep it in our mind that there is something which exists. There is no existence of fear. So that first dark horses of our life is that fear. Have trust and faith on yourself. Try out. Never be afraid. What are we bothered about? What is the fear all about? Log kya sochenge? What if I fail? So what? When you love yourself, you are going to make it. Don't be bothered about those false evidence of people's thoughts and your failure. Take it for granted that you are going to fail. Make yourself understand every time you fail, you get up, you perform. Try to conquer your fear. Number 2 is self-doubt. Now, both are interconnected, that fear and self-doubt are interconnected. Fear gives birth to that self-doubt. Self-doubt, that will never motivate you. Please understand, you are the biggest motivator in life. You can either break yourself or you can make yourself. So, come out of that self-doubt. Make yourself believe that you're born to win. In one of my earlier videos, I have given a very good example, You know what? Belief, it comes out of the self-belief that we have. The self-doubt crashes when we start believing in ourselves. In many situations, we trust people whom we have never known. One such example is when you board a flight, in case you board one, you would never see the pilot who's going to fly the plane. But then you buy the ticket. Let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 2,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, whatever the amount is, you go purchase it, board in the flight, hand over yourself to a pilot. But then when it comes down to believing ourselves, we don't. You believe that person whom you have never met again in life. Guys, shatter self-doubt through self-belief. Focus more on self-belief, self-trust. Shatter down that second dark horses of life. That's called self-belief. So never have self-doubt in life. Number 3, ego. At times, ego is good, and at times, ego puts us down. So we should be in a position to balance, to know where to hold the ego and where to put down the ego. Somebody taking advantage of you and you, because of that emotion, you keep bedding yourself. No, that is a false element. Go ahead, stand for yourself. Show that ego there. Stand against this statement, ego. On the other hand, where your ego needs to be put down, please go ahead putting down that ego, right? Where you holding that ego can harm your relationship with people. Please put down your ego. Ego, again, is something that you should know how to balance it, right? A very important word. I have seen immense relationship going to the court, breaking down all because of the ego. Yet the self-pride has to be there. But please understand where to draw the line between ego and self-pride. Where to put it down and where to hold it. Where to raise it and where to reduce it. All right? Because a solid relationship, a positive relationship will never depend upon the foundation of ego. Understand that. Try discarding that negative ego. Last but not the least, procrastination. What is procrastination? It's a question of time management. You know one thing, folks, today our time is our money. Everybody has 24 hours in their hand. Let that be a winner or let that be a loser. Let that be the rich, let that be the poor. Let that be the wise man, or let that be the most idiotic person. So everybody in the society, everybody as a human has got only 24 hours. So the question is, if everybody has 24 hours, then why one becoming so rich, one becoming so poor, one at the top, one at the bottom, one name and fame in the society, the other one somehow pulling their days? It's all because time. We should be able to value our time. We should be able to understand the concept of time. Time is the one which can be the killer, and time is the one which can be the healer. And if you have got to understand time, please go to the mother who's carried the baby for 10 months and bear that pain, agony for 10 long months. Every minute for her had been a traumatized period. If you have to understand the value of time, please ask the person who has missed an accident by a whisker. He'll tell you the importance of that fraction of a second. So my dear, time is something that can either pull you up or pull you down, provided you start utilizing time to this fullest extent. Every minute, every second is valuable. We lose 100 rupees, we lose some dollars. It keeps hitting us here because we have lost that. But then we lose an hour of our life, we don't feel it. That every second in life matters. And one of the key element of time wasters is that procrastination, the word that I'm talking. It's one of that dark horses, the fourth horse, putting off things. Whatever you can do it then. Whatever you have the task, there and there. Never put it off. Because when you put it off, either you might forget or you might fail to do it. Either you fail to do it or you forget it. That is something which can hit your personality. So that fourth dark horse is procrastination. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Stop putting off things. जो करना है तब करो, जैसे जैसे करना है तभी करो. Do it then and there. Go ahead. Make use of time. So that four dark horses, keep it in mind. Try to overcome them. Try to eradicate them out of your life. Clear? Thank you so much. Please keep showering a lot of love on me, because without you, I am nothing. To all my subscribers, viewers, and my participants, keep growing, keep developing, and keep watching my videos. Thank you.